You want a 4.0 to be liked by your classmates, and you know what? Abs. Yeah, abs would be nice. I wanted to become that student in high school, and guess what? I achieved it. Now, before you think I'm being arrogant, answer this. You listen to fitness advice from someone who's fit, right? And you watch a makeup tutorial from someone whose makeup looks good. Yeah, I know, for some reason, whenever it comes to academics, it sounds super arrogant, but I'm actually making this video so you can become that student too. Hey, it's Amy. I was valedictorian in high school. I attended Caltech, and now I'm helping you ace school and life. I was inspired by this video by Straight Up Better. Those are some good tips. But what's really going to transform you after watching any of those improvement videos is how you take action off of the advice. But if you, or honestly, if I had to implement all those things the video said at the same time, it would be way too hard to stay consistent. And as countless famous books tell us, consistency is key to success. The trick to consistency is to make it easy by taking small steps that compound over time into huge results. You guys are literally so smart. Exactly. We want to build keystone habits, and this comment explains it perfectly. So I'm going to share with you what I did, easy, actionable tips that you can literally start today to become that student. Let's go. Tip 1, maximize your appearance. The most important thing I did was maintain about 8 hours of sleep every night. And I took a lot of honors AP classes too, not to mention that I was on varsity tennis, did math competitions, so it's all about how you manage your time. By getting enough sleep, your face and your aura will be energized, and that's super attractive. I actually had no morning or night routine, but this is my number one tip if you want to get a lot of sleep, even if you're taking like 4 AP classes at the same time like me. Do your homework during the school day, as much of it as you can. When you have downtime in class, make it a habit to pull out your work instead of your phone. That split-second decision you can make of what to pull out can determine your success for the rest of your day. My lovely subscribers show me that this tip about homework actually works wonders. Physique. Let's face it, with so many extracurriculars, all that homework, it's really hard to go to the gym. I know. But that's okay, because we actually don't need to work out to have a good physique. Fitness is 80% diet and 20% exercise, so why focus on the 20%? During the off season when I didn't play tennis, volleyball, basketball, I rarely exercised, but I focused on the 80% to maintain a fit bod. I don't know why I'm using slang like that. So I brought healthy lunches instead of buying. I probably bought lunch like twice a year, that Chick-fil-A. It's good every once in a while. And of course, I owe it to my mom for cooking us healthy meals, which always had vegetables and plenty of protein. Overall, make 80% of your meals nutritious. 3, grades. So many videos talk about deep work. This is where you work in a very, very focused state. I totally agree that this is essential, but how do you actually achieve deep work? You and your peers may find that you easily get distracted. Honestly, me too. Social media these days, it's very, very hard to pull yourself away. Or work is just so boring that suddenly that tree outside is the most fascinating thing in the world. You're genetically programmed to be easily distracted. That's how our ancestors survived. So the trick is to actively remove distractions. It's much easier to not get distracted when the source of distraction is not there. Out of sight, out of mind. I put my phone in another room when I want to focus. If you need to, literally give your phone to your mom and tell her not to give it back to you until you're done with your work. We are the product of our environment. So design it in the most optimal way for your success. 4, personality. I read How to Win Friends and Influence People, a very famous book, and I realized that in high school I was accidentally following this advice. Genuinely be interested in other people. When you smile and make others feel like you're happy to be around them, they will love you. Ask more questions. Talk less about yourself. People love talking about themselves, so that's the way to really stand out. Try this for a week. I promise you will see amazing results. You'll be probably the most liked person in the class, honestly. 5, hobbies and skills. Oh my gosh, so Straight Up Better recommends choosing a healthy one, a business one, a creative one, and a knowledge one. On top of schoolwork and extracurriculars to help you get into college, that might not be the most feasible for some of us. So we need to customize this area to be something that works for us. I recommend you do this. Pick 1 or 2 things that you really like and that benefit you. The more you spread your energy on different things, the worse you're going to be at all of them. Learn to say no to all the rest. This is honestly really hard for me as someone who gets really extreme FOMO, but saying no and learning to refuse things has been super helpful and honestly makes you more successful at the end of the day, because when you focus on 1 or 2 things, the cooler you'll be because you'll actually get super good at those things. For me, that was primarily math and tennis. Remember that if you try to do too many tips at once, you're doomed to fail all of them. Dun dun dun. There's no point in learning these things from videos if you can't effectively use them. So start with 1 tip I mentioned, do it for 1 week, and then let me know your progress in the comments. I will reply to all of your comments and I will cheer you on. Then for the next week, add another tip. Do it for 7 days and then continue. You'll be amazed at how much you improve in all those different areas if you slowly accumulate those habits. Cheer each other on in the comments as well. Look at all the other things that your peers are doing in this great community and use them as inspiration and just lift each other up, guys. This is a great community where we're all trying to get better. We're all on this journey of acing and improving in life. Life will be hard and knock you down, but this video goes through my struggles, yet how I always manage to still get A's. Watch for inspiration and to get good grades no matter what life throws at you. Peace. I'm gonna share with you what I did, easy actionable actions.